Hey there, fellow shipbuilders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to No Man's Sky. Episode 15. From Thunderbird to Ambassador. Can additional turrets be installed? Yeah, you could. So I forget what's in this hab. I think there's stuff inside. So I'm going to make this one long boy so that I can move the parts that need to be moved to where they need to be moved. I'd also like the ambassador entryway too. So let's confirm this. And then move some of the internal components so that they fit better. So the walkway is small and just has these window bays. I might even pull out the walkway, to be honest. And then we have this as the hab, and the hab is what you store stuff in. So I want to move... Did it get refunded? My mission control? Maybe it got refunded. What I wanted to do is move my mission unit in there, but when I moved it, I think it uninstalled everything, because it used to be installed in this section, and this section does not have it. In that case, let's move storage here. And you can see the design of the thing when it moves, right? So my storage looks very different in Ambassador than it did in Thunderbird. Same with the refiner unit. Very fancy. Apparently you get refunds and stuff's in limbo. Got it. Alright, I'm not quite done with the trades yet. Getting Nostromo vibes? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, let's modify. I'm gonna get rid of these for now. Move this back. That's just the walkway that I'll consider putting back on, but I don't want it at the moment. So there's the front. Now the cowling and the stuff that is on the sides, I know doesn't really fit the theme, the ambassador theme. So this might be changed at a later time. You know, to have it look more correct. But I'm at the moment not going to worry about that. Right. Let's get another ambassador hab. I don't know if I have modules to trade for, but we'll see if we do. Okay, cargo's not worth very much, is it? Landing thrusters. 3 of them. Can I do 2 from here? Or is it like just all or nothing? Well, let's try it. No, okay, that doesn't surprise me. It was a stretch. All right, that's good enough. And after I'm done with this, what should I work on next? So both Thunderbird habs have been pulled out. And I'm putting the Ambassador hab in now. And then the last thing I would like to do for this design is to get the, let's confirm, to get the entryway for Ambassador style. So that it's Ambassador on the inside from bow to stern. Ambassador... Ooh, you know, I might not be able to trade for that. Oh no, here it is. Before I do that, I might need to put, yeah. That should help. They weren't being offered as, for exchange, because they were on me. You want some? Okay, fine. Take my mag thrusters. I don't care. As long as the goal is met. In this latest update, they also added in the ability to dye your entire ship, which is nice, because before you had to, like, do it piece by piece, which was, a wee bit unfortunate. So doing it all together is definitely much nicer. So it's a simple looking ship. Truly quite simple. But it is ambassador style on the inside, and it will get the job done. So let's see if I have parts left over to spruce it up. I'm just gonna make sure that my workshop cache has all of my everything. And then we'll do one last tinker and then we'll be gone. So I only have one girder array. There's no way for that to be symmetrical. These caps, probably I'm not going to use. Because they don't attach. Well, I could have it be like a top fin, but that'd just be weird. I wonder if this would work. Like, I'm curious what this would even look like on the inside. So let's confirm that. I think it's going to mess with the walls, because it forms doors in specific attach points. Oh, it's not terrible, because then I can put the windows on the side. And I can put my mission controller back here. I think that's all I had, is the mission radar, the refiner, and the storage. I didn't have anything else. So let's stick the windows back. Actually, I can stick the windows back on this thing from inside. Plus, I think we'd want rounded windows to fit the retrofuturistic style. Yeah? They kind of look bulbous. I'm curious what it looks like from the from out here. Bad? Bad. But, like, whatever. It's unique. Given that Titan sub vibe. Yeah, it does have that vibe. And one thing I don't really have unlocked, because I haven't gone through, like, the research systems, is you could adorn this with, like, furniture and the like. So that's something that I've not been doing, but, like, these rooms can obviously have, like, base building parts inside of it. Not all base building parts, but a subset, which allows you to decorate, because I obviously have a completely undecorated ship. So the very, very, very last thing I want to do before I do the next task, and I'll give you one more minute to vote in this poll, because I need a tiebreaker here, is let's go ahead and color this ship something. So modify. Colors. Let's do a metallic finish. Oh, that's like too dark. A gloss finish? Hey, all looks kind of the same to me. I mean, I know it's like getting dyed, but not by much. Is this just not... There it goes. It was like not applying to entire Corvette. Or... Oh, this is the... Okay, I get it now. Well, given it kind of looks nautical, let's have it be blue. Blue and yellow. Yeah, I like that. So we'll keep this. Confirm changes. And you guys want me to do something in the major update. So what should that be, I wonder? Here's a sub list. I can become an overseer of a settlement. I can hunt for relics in the relics update. I can head for a purple star, although that's gonna take a while. I could go fishing if you really want to mess with me. I can hunt a pirate dreadnought in the Omega update. I could assemble a ceremonial staff in the Echoes update. I could assemble a freighter fleet in the next update, or other viewer suggestions, because I don't think this is all of the potential like major subtasks. And yeah, I know it's going off the screen, but it's all there. So hang on a minute. Let's see if I can fix that poll. There. That might mess with the UI after the fact, but there you go. Minute on the sub poll. And where is... So here's my infra knife. And here is my ambassador walkway, which should be near the Habs. So I'm going to need to move things around now that I'm done upgrading. So we've got the reactor, the cockpit, the walkway in Habs, the defense field, the infra knife, platform and accelerator are not. All right, rocket launcher there. Oh, and let's put the infra knife boosted. Okay, so I've adjusted the Kellyan for better adjacencies. Hunt a pirate dreadnought. Okay. Here's the thing. My Corvette probably not going to survive a dreadnought engagement the way it is now. I'm just going to flat out say it. It would not likely result in me surviving. I think it's safe to say. So in that case, I want to improve my ship so that I could survive such an engagement. So taking a look at the starship. There is some I could do. I could use up the starship expansion module. And then there's upgrade parts that I could benefit from as well. So before I leave this port, let's go over to the starship tech dealer. And Tie-Dye, thank you for the resub. See me on YouTube? Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for dropping by. So let's see. I just bought just installed an infra knife, so getting an infra knife upgrade would be nice. A starship shield upgrade would be nice. Those are definitely going to help. As far as you know, you can't even get a dreadnought fight to spawn unless you have your own freighter. Ooh, is that the case? And then let's go down to the starship outfitter and upgrade our Kellion a little bit. New shield. So this adds 30% shield strength. Not bad. Infraknife module. This adds... I don't know if that was S tier. But sure. I would like, I'm actually going to opt for paying the big bucks for one more storage, because I'm lazy. A lot of money, but money is not that much of an object. And let's head over to the anomaly and see what we can install there that would be significant. Whoa. Almost had a air traffic controller collision there. It's a nice little submarine. So how many nanites do I still have? 1,800? Not bad at all. The Call of the Void. I am so tempted, but I won't. Whee! Okay, game was like, don't do that. Got it? Even my jetpack was like, bad. Bad. Okay, well now I know. Game, not very happy with you jumping ship. Copy that. While I'm here, do I have other multi-tools that I should, Yes, I have the opinion that should get removed. It's, okay, it's all set to be removed. Where am I? Did I, oh no, I went the wrong way. You know, I just realized my ship and my suit match one another now. That was, accidental, but I like it. The one thing you could do if you found yourself with, like, if you found yourself with, multiple really good multi-tools is to, like, have one multi-tool dedicated to, like, mining, and then one dedicated to weaponry, you know, so that you could switch between them depending on what you were doing. Let's see. Which is the best forbidden fire rate? 14. So this one is better than that one. We'll pack that up. Reload and... Okay, and that one sucks. And I don't need that. Okay, multi-tool's all set. Perfect. So I'm here to look for the default tech for starships, because I've installed the Infraknife, but I don't have the other. I don't believe I've unlocked the Infraknife upgrades, so I might as well just get those while I have the nanites, so that I could possibly survive fights. So let's buy the Ablet of Armor. Buy the Infraknife Accelerator. Buy the Q-Res. What else would help? Fission thruster. Well, I'm on a Corvette. I don't launch very often, so that's not super important. I would say maneuverability wouldn't be a bad thing to have in combat. So there's a lot of like ship upgrading to do before I have a ship really ready for a fight. I think that's probably fair to say. All right, so that's a lot of components, and they're obviously I'm out of space, so I can pick and choose. This here I can uninstall because I can't get rid of the default photon, but I don't need the upgrade to it. So we want the Q-res and maybe the ablative armor. And we'll be happy with both of those for now. I have enough money to buy more slots. Yeah, I don't want to burn all my money though and then need it later on. That would be unfortunate, to say the least. So I'm trying to avoid that scenario. I mean, I could always go ship claiming or scrap salvaging. You know, there's certainly a lot of ways to make a lot of money quickly, but I've identified 2 pieces of tech that I'd like to add to the ship, and that's actionable. So for that, I need the wiring loom and the quantum computer and the so everything for the Q-res I could probably just buy, and then for this sodium nitrate, so I just need the phosphorus, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I already have a wiring loom, because I think I bought a whole bunch to stockpile. Yeah, not a whole bunch, but some. Come on, I clicked it. Alright. 50 sodium nitrate. I thought I had some already smelted. Maybe not. And quantum computer, which is something to purchase, and hydraulic wiring is something to purchase. So this thing I need to sell. Cool. And these I need to sell. So everything I need to sell I should put in my suit, so it's more obvious to me. We're selling this. It's odd that I can't remove the cannon. I should be able to. I get that, like, the game wants you to have a weapon, but it is weird that I can't select which default weapon. I'm not sure why they made that choice. They just did. Alright, the ablative armor is done, so I have a little bit more shield strength. And then I'm going to head to a station to look for the quantum computer and the hydraulic wiring. Because I don't have the blueprints to make it. I could buy, because I'm in the right location for the blueprints to make those things. But it might just be faster to buy them at a station. Just making sure I didn't have something I needed for this on me already. I don't see resources that... Okay. Time to do some shopping. And let's pin that as my goal. So, catalog, or what is it? It's not discoveries. Options? Log. Oh, I think I need to actually go pin it. So the recipe for hydraulic wiring is unknown, and what I'm hoping is like a random pilot will land and sell it to me, or the Galactic Trade Terminal will sell it to me, one or the other. They have wiring looms here. I do like to stock up on wiring looms in case I take damage, because often when your components break from getting damaged, wiring looms is very frequently one of the resources needed to repair things, and you can just store it so that you can repair in a pinch. How goes life in space today? You know, pretty good. I officially have an ambassador-styled ship, mostly. And I'm happy about that. How's, No Man's Sky been treating you? Fair skies and easy flying, I hope? I don't think I'm going to be able to buy a quantum computer or wire, or hydraulic wiring off these Viking. Might need to go somewhere else. Like Corvette systems? I could also just get the blueprints to make it. It's not so that I can avoid future shopping trips like this. Maybe I just need to pull off the Band-Aid and do that. Alright, let's sell the tech before I leave. I think I've already checked the ship merchant. Not that I have space for anything, because I'm like out of space entirely for my starship. We're also pretty much out of nanites. You finished my permadeath run. All the stories before TwitchCon. Oh, that's cool. I've just had enough like bugs with death, like clipping through the worlds, or just, you know, like deaths that you cannot in any reasonable way control, that I would fear for my life doing a permadeath run. So, very brave of you. Although if you have enough hours in No Man's Sky, I suppose you would know all of the, like, pitfalls of accidental permadeath and how to avoid it. I just don't have that kind of memorized. I may not have the nanites, now that I think about it, for the blueprints for hydraulic wiring and quantum computer. That's very likely to be the case, because we just spent big to improve this ship. So if that is indeed the case, we'll need to go nanite hunting? You only had a few close calls? None were bugged? Yeah, I remember, like, when No Man's Sky, not when it first came out, but like long ago, there was a lot of like environmental bugs that can happen where you would like clip through the world and die. And I feel like they probably worked out a lot of those, but it's not to say that they don't exist anymore. Those clip through the world deaths actually take a while to finish you off, that's true. Yeah. Short enough that you can just like control delete, you know, and try to not die or whatever. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so if we wanted to make this stuff for ourselves, hydraulic wiring we can afford, but the quantum computer we cannot. So the quantum computer requires us to learn microprocessor first, and then we get the quantum computer. Got it. So at least I can make the hydraulic wiring. But let's go ahead and get some nanites so that I can unlock the other required tech. So I'll update the priority here. Is farm nanites for blueprints for QRes. That is a long production chain. And then the wiring itself is carbon, salt, which you generally find at ocean worlds, and dihydrogen, which is everywhere. So if I went to like a world that had oceans, I could get that salt pretty easily. Not too bad. Gives me something to do. I could also try to find a part seller on a planet, sure, a tech merchant or something. There's a lot of different ways to solve this problem. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a solution where, like, I don't necessarily need to go shopping in the future. By knowing the blueprint, I can avoid the scavenger hunt. And then it just becomes a scavenger hunt for salt or some other resource. So, speaking of which, what planet we... You know, I'm kind of interested in this, like, super hostile planet. Let's do it. It does have salt. And then, if we catalog the species that live here, we can get nanites. So up until this point, I haven't been investing in any of the water techs because I had no real reason to go into the water. Before I invest in the fauna here, there is... I'm going to go for the salt and not the fauna. Because there's 14 animals, and I suspect that that's going to be kind of annoying to track down every last one. I mean, the windfall for the nanites would be a lot, but it's worth keeping in mind the annoyance factor of trying to find that, like, one that you just can't spot. I don't really want to be in that scenario. So let's mosey on over to the salt, grab the salt. I'm scanning some of the animals because I will get some nanites for cataloging. In fact, I just realized I hadn't actually uploaded my discoveries in a while. It wasn't enough nanites to unlock both blueprints I needed, so that wasn't a viable shortcut. Oh, God. The deepest ocean. Excuse you. So one of the reasons why I didn't want to spend a lot of time on an ocean planet is not having all of the exosuit water tech means that cataloging the creatures in an ocean would be kind of annoying. You know what? I'm just going to mine fast so I don't suffocate down here. Oxygen levels critical. Oh, I forgot how absolutely atrocious my there we go. The default jets are just, they're so bad. So for hydraulic wiring, I only needed 60 salt. We got 208, so no problem on that front. Carbon nanotubes is just carbon. I probably actually have carbon in storage, so that's no problem at all either. I will need more carbon than that, though. And then the last piece of the... Hey, man! Mid-sentence. The last piece is dihydrogen, which is kind of everywhere on the lands. How's it going, Mr. Ban? Thank you for the raid. I am doing some resource farming here in No Man's Sky. How was smoking your big fat... Well, okay, that sounds... How was Tropico 6 before I get myself in any more audible trouble? I hope it treated you well today. That you resisted the you resisted democracy. I was gonna say smoking the big fat Cubans, you know, because the cover box art. Never mind. I stopped myself ahead for a very good reason. All right, I don't want to do the rest of the farming for the reagents on this planet because of the like super hostile sentinels are just gonna be annoying. So let's just go to this. Well, maybe there's a more interesting planet. They're all kind of boring. They're all like rocky hot. Fine, whatever. We'll go here. Never been down there before. And we'll see if the fauna's worth cataloging for the nanite. Go watch Ban. He'll play any piece of crap. You can also watch him smoke a fat Cuban. Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking. No, but seriously, I hope it's going well. I am just chilling up here in space. In truth, Ban, I actually really do like a lot of those like games that I wouldn't necessarily stream. It's not about the quality of the game, it's about the fun, right? Like, for instance, a good example would be Schedule 1. At a glance, Schedule 1 is like a janky, low-poly game, but it's hella addictive, you know? It succeeded for a very good reason, even if it does look jank at the surface. You know, and I have a soft spot for the independent developers that create games like that just like take a chance on make a game that like maybe no one asked for. And succeeding, you know, it's fantastic. So you know, I don't think of you as playing crappy games. I think of you as championing indie developers. How is that? In fact, I'll openly admit, I peruse your game suggestion channel on your Discord server frequently for things I may have missed, because your community proposes games to play that are I overlook regularly, because it's really hard to figure out like all the games that you would ever, you know, there isn't like a compendium of video games. Like even the recently released on Steam is just a tiny subset of potential games. Wait, I wanted to scan this tree. Is this not a tree? I can't... Is this tree fake? Okay, it's a fake tree. Goddamn Christmas cactus. Well, I knew I also needed a high... Ooh, oxygen. I'll take that. I think I was out of oxygen. Interesting, this planet, despite being hot, it doesn't... So, the question that you asked before, who asked this? It was a while ago, that are there planets that don't have hazards? This planet I'm on might get, like, hazardous at night or have storms, but right now, it's tempered enough that I don't need my hazard protection. My hazard protection is not enabled. Oh, Steam calendar to make my wish list easier to look at? I didn't know that. That's cool to know. I'll have to take a look at that. Alright, I've got one of the 3 wirings now. I started cataloging the life here without actually looking if that was smart to do, if any of them were really annoying to find. You're exploring new expeditions, missing all the tech you rely upon on the ship. Yeah, that's something that happens to me often when I'm like streaming a game that I have practiced off stream. Is I get to the new game and I'm like missing all of the upgrades or all the conveniences that I'm used to, and then I look like a bumbling idiot because I'm like massively overpowered, underpowered, and not used to being that level of underpowered. Happens, man. It happens. Go away, Sentinel. Piss off. I ain't doing nothing. Oh, Jesus. Hey, look, I found COVID. It's COVID ball. I'm gonna crush that up and snort it. I'm gonna go all Wuhan up on you guys. Woo woo! Just kidding. So I'm almost done with the wirings, material grind, and then it's just the nanites. There it is. I'm too far from my ship to install. Alright, so if I was to do a catalog of the fauna here, I am missing found in the south, rare ground, and rare ground always active. Got it. So yeah, I'll do this. Well, the rare ground I just spotted, I think. Ooh, man, that's, yeah. And this one was the found in the south, so I don't even need to go to the south. Apparently, I was already in the south. Oh, there's the last one. If I could get a beat on it. Done. So easy. Fauna. 2K bonus. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, we are finished. Are clip links allowed? They'll probably get bashed by the automod. Let me up. Thank you for tuning in to No Man's Sky, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch a next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Voyagers.